Hey Meta, it's still on offline mod sadly.
Thanks for the information for sure. But yeah, I am aware. Means we'll be running on this.
Have you seen round 4 of Nations?
Why, did they change it or something? I don't know what you're asking exactly.
Hey sir.
Hey man. I mean, I would like to set this as the same rough BOP as what we have. Let me see if I can do it though. Let me go to a GT engine. Group 3.
No, it's Red Bull cars around Nürburgring 27 laps, and you have to use all the 3 tires.
Nürburgring? You don't mean Grand Valley? Did they change it from Grand Valley? Alright. Fuck GT engine and the stupid use of, like, they mix HP with pounds, which is not how the game does it. And I've asked the guy countless times to add the option. Well, yeah, Porsche, I do know, because I had a fucking top 10 time in it. So yes, of course I know. Alright, so it needs 700...
What's
Wait,
the
what?
These new physics, I've been on holiday.
I don't know, Benno. This is what I'm just going to give it a try now. It sounds like they've nerfed wet weather driving. So we need to get this down to 478. Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
Hey Benner and Min.
And the weight, now I need to switch it back from pounds, HP pounds, to PS kilograms.
Hope you're enjoying your holiday, Daniel.
The weight is 1300.
Benner,
So
I'll put you down for add.
I can't add ballast. That's annoying. Alright, so to make up for the lack of ballast, we'll just do another. We'll just do that.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I need to. Whatever.
Yes,
this...
it's been very good.
Because I need to add ballast, not take it away, didn't I? Sorry. Alright, we'll just do it without the ballast. Car settings. But let's go back down to 78.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Okay. The steering is heavier, but I just came from driving Red Bulls an hour ago, so... So I don't know entirely. No grip there.
They had to update the physics again low. It's like they wanted to go back to super arcade physics.
Yeah, it might be the case, because they said that, they said they've changed what happens when you get dirty tires, which is a good thing, because there needed to be less less of a punishment for dirty tires, but I don't like that they've changed the wet weather. They said that it's like now not going to be such a grip loss. I would say the wet weather driving was basically perfect the way it was. Now I might be biased because I was incredibly competitive in the wet, but I'll be disappointed if I've just basically made it grippy everywhere, and just because some super fast guys couldn't get up to speed with it? I don't know. Why would they do it? I never heard anyone complaining about it. So.
Day meta and chat.
Hey Bob. Hey Tom. It's the Bob and Tom show. I mean, there's a ton of understeer there into Feu Rouge and Blanchimont.
Sub-meta.
The issue is though, hey y'all.
Shame TBH because everyone that had mastered the more difficult and slightly more realistic physics wasted their time. Penalty system change. I think because a lot of people skip the wet races, IRL cars are not that much harder to drive in the wet.
Here's the thing though, right? If you got the lanes correct with the current, or like what we just had for wet weather, you did not need traction, you did not need any assist. There was so much grip, you could drive even on slick tires up to about 35-40%. So it was like, they got the wet physics to the point.
Wet race at Red Bull was great.
It was, Joe, yeah. They got the wet physics to the point where if you got caught out having to drive like an extra lap on the dry tires in the wet, you could actually survive.
Not super hard. Agreed. The wet physics felt good and usable.
There was just a lot of people who were still trying to drive it the same way as they've driven it for the past 2 years before the physics changed midway through last year, and they sucked. Like, you looked at Key, for example, and I don't think Key was someone who was like necessarily complaining about it. But you looked at him and he was like 2 seconds off the pace and shoving traction control on like 2 or 3 to survive. And it's simply because he just never figured out how to drive a wet line. If he'd done that, he would have seen that the wet wasn't difficult to drive in. It was very easy. There was so much grip, even in FR cars. Now, if they've gone back to how the wet physics used to be before the change midway through last year, then FR is completely dead again.
Did they change physics?
Yes, they have. So I won't know for sure about what they're like until the server maintenance ends and we can drive more than this Mazda.
Didn't have the curves right, though I was almost full braking on the curves, rather than the wet line, and it was out. Changes to the steering on controllers as well.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. So one thing they definitely needed to fix with the controller
Checking out and liking the stream
was allowing people to turn as much as they want rather than the game dictating how much they're allowed to turn with the controller. So hopefully that's an update they've done. I mean, other than just being understeery on these high-speed corners, I'd say this currently feels quite nice. I mean, you have to... There's no chance I can take that flat.
That's super interesting. In a controller scrub.
but
Yeah, the steering on pad felt like it was being restricted.
yeah, Sparrow.
Turning on the controller to going from one position to another. Monza T1 kills you on the controller.
Yeah, I was hearing people on controller saying that they'd lose like half a second in the carousel just because they couldn't go full lock. So let's see what gets changed there.
How are we going?
Hey, Guilty.
Glad I moved back to the wheel. Afternoon meta saluting face.
So, anyone who drove the Mazda before, how much rear grip did this thing have? Because it has a lot now.
I haven't driven it for a while, but it felt similar to the AMG 20.
Yeah, right.
Physics like now haven't tried them yet. It was reasonable.
It's really hard to tell, Guilty, because it's still on offline mode, so I can only drive this Mazda, and it's not BOP. I lowered the HP to be what it is on BOP, but the weight is much less.
Could Royal screw us on controller in the Red Bull, if we suddenly need to be more precise with the steering though?
Yeah, it could be...
AMG 20 is both thumbs up.
Could be a double-edged sword, couldn't it, Joe?
I think the changes are normally too subtle for most of us anyway. Debris at Sparrow's Nest.
It's just a shame it's like a shitty Group 4 combo for Daily C, so... The car feels, I would say, heavier.
Helps the AMG.
It's like less affected by the curbs when you run over them.
Interlagos GR3 should be a good test course for the physics update. The AMG got crucified last update, grinning squinting face.
Yeah, the AMG has not been great.
I'm sure it was more slidey than this before update.
Well, then if it's gonna be quite a big if it's gonna be quite a big physics change, then they are gonna need to readjust the bob. But we'll see, won't we? How much longer until the
All the manufacturers that didn't qualify for 2024 might get a tickle up, honestly. Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. What physics changes have occurred?
quite significant ones, Hole, according to the update notes. So things like running offline now will give you less dirty tires, and apparently the grip will recover quicker. The effect of the car on curbs with the suspension. Settings for force feedback have changed, and controller users have also had their inputs changed, is what I'm reading. But until the maintenance is over and we can actually go have a look with other cars, it's hard to tell. And you can run all over the exit there.
Great for the Lambo, it had the worst dirty tire effect.
Yeah.
01, steering geometry calculations for steering wheels.
Like, I'll go wide here. Deliberately, and we'll see. Yeah, I would say there's not really much of an effect there.
I appreciate that good smack.
Let's go wide again.
If the cars are less affected by suspension behavior on curbs, it will be very interesting what MRGT3 will be like.
Go wide here. Okay, so you still can crash there. I would actually say that's been made bumpier than before, but maybe just because I stayed on it for longer, it had more chance for the momentum to build up. Because the car definitely feels a lot heavier.
Hey, Sir Ho. Hey, Joe. Servant me hen. Submin.
Okay, let's play around with the brake balance and see what it's like.
Forum page for undocumented changes in this update, which discusses the steering changes. Won't post the link to M. Min 7 gear mate.
Okay, so I managed to take that flat bend basically. I had to put a lot of steering input into it at the beginning of the turn.
I think with the dirty tire physics being changed, like they have tracks, limits will be abused quite a lot more than before.
Yeah, it might be. It's almost like this game started off one way, and they've
As long as my controller isn't too different, should be alright.
they've tried to move it back towards GT Sport as much as possible. But thankfully, I would say the braking is less GT Sport-like than the old physics, which is good.
Mike Ben, no.
There's no sliding when you come off the brakes here. It's interesting.
It's understeery again.
Yeah, it's just heavier.
Hey Campo.
Generally. It's definitely understeery into a Rouge and Blanchimont, but this may just be because of the Mazda.
Welcome to the stream, Chris. Hyman.
Okay,
Is there
can we get
more
it?
understeer?
Can we get it to lock?
Subculity.
There's more understeer on
Honestly, that they
high-speed
moved
corners.
closer to more realistic physics, and now it's gone, from what I can gather. Just hope these changes will make me love GR3 again.
Honestly, it feels better to drive than what the physics change did last time. Okay, so you can make it flat through there. It's just you need to be very aggressive with initial turn in.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Yeah, I feel like there's very, very little difference between -5 and +5. Doesn't really do anything at all. Ah. That's a hard bit. There's medium high-speed corners. Okay, I can take that flat as well. So it's just a little bit of a matter of relearning how much steering is required. Alright, well, now the big moment of truth. Let's try the wet. Is the,
Min victory hand, medium skin tone.
medium skin tone. Have we got the server back online yet, though? If it is, I'll just set up a lobby or something. Doesn't look like it, though. I think the game's black screening on me, huh? What are the other people in like Discords and stuff saying so far? Yeah, it looks like game is still on that.
Gonna take the full 2 hours then.
Yeah, it might do. Obviously, without the Ferrari, it's a little bit hard to
Hi Meta and chat waving hands still
get this
offline,
exactly
is it?
right, isn't it? Yeah, still offline. What do I need to look at? I'm completely blanking here. Car settings, that's it. Detail settings. Yeah, I'll put on the driving line so we can see. And see what it's like to drive on the actual driving line.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Okay, there's still some locking there. But we don't know, was that anything to do with the racing line or just braking in the wet in general?
Or braking in the wet on the driving line in the Mazda.
Well, that's what we're trying to see, whether the driving line actually has any loss of grip now, because they said they've greatly reduced the drop of grip. Which they have, definitely. Like, I'm not losing any traction, really.
As long as there is still a difference.
I'll see what it's like under braking, Michael, but it's not a huge difference like it used to be.
I thought the wet was fine before.
Same, Aussie Pug. See, I'm right on the driving line. Yeah, there's like no lack of traction at all. It's like they've maybe still enabled it for braking. But for traction, it doesn't feel like it's there. Kind of, this is what it was like. A little bit squirrely there, but remember, we're driving a Mazda, not the Ferrari. It's kind of very similar to what it was like pre-physics change last year. I mean, 39.4 driving on the probably need to just I gotta pass competing. Probably need to exit there in second gear.
Damn it, man. Got to get used to a whole other physics model load.
Okay, so yeah, braking definitely is still better to do offline. So yeah, it seems like a lot like it's been reverted to what it was last year before the mid-year update. There's so much grip on the carbs, guys. It's ridiculous.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. Didn't notice they brought back the odd penalties, so cool.
No, that's just in time trial, I believe. Like, because we're offline mode, I think it will be normal for the actual GT sport mode stuff. Okay, so that's interesting, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
What else can we change? What else can we check out? Dirty tires at Trail Mountain, hey? Where is it?
Still be fun.
What is the dawn sunrise morning? Let's go with this one.
So the rain is still moist. Grinning face, I missed the start. What's changed?
Cars feel heavier. Force feedback feels a bit heavier. I'd say they bounce off of the curbs a bit better than what they used to. Actually, we've got to try Nürburgring GP, right? To try the chicane, see what it's like over the curbs there. There's a lot of rear traction, but that may just be me not being familiar with this Mazda. Maybe it just has had this rear traction the whole time. I'd say the cars don't really slide under brakes, but again, don't know if that's just an attribute of the Mazda or not. Oh god. There's a lot of understeer on high-speed corners. Like, to get flat through A Rouge and Blanchimon, I really had to turn the car. Yeah, hopefully the maintenance won't be too much longer and we can get some actual...
Just test a car you've used a lot this week.
Yeah, it's still on offline mode, so there's only the Mazda Group 3 available. So I don't know if that's just... Is the car doing that because of the Mazda, or is it doing it because of the new physics? Okay, let's actually try to make it around that corner normally.
Be track 10/time of day as well.
Yeah, it could be. There is a tailwind there, but it's only 1.2 meters per second, so it would obviously affect it a little bit, but I wouldn't expect it to affect it this much.
You like the N6, don't you, Meta? Can you try that?
No, not until the maintenance is over. Because what it's supposed to end in another 15 minutes, I think, if it was for 2 hours. So it should end pretty soon, unless something's gone wrong.
Just checked Stilfen. Done.
Sit down.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
I think we need to make that a little bit less often popping up from that, but I think it's every 5 minutes now. I'll make it every 10.
They're busy putting a proper offline mode in. Rushing to finish a livery, but I ran out of time.
Hopefully you saved before it went offline. Alright, so let's deliberately go a bit wide here. Yeah, so there's still some dirty tire there, but maybe not as bad as what it was. I hit the wall.
Trying to get a 30 at Interlagos, but ran out of time to.
Fortunately, I don't have a pre-physics time from Interlagos, but I guess I can try it, and I'll probably just be able to get an idea for if the times are faster or slower based on my friends list, where I get in relation to a few people I know. The car's just glued on the rear ends. When you come off the brakes, there's like no sliding coming off the brakes now. I'm really excited to see if that's going to be an actual attribute of the physics, or if it's just an attribute of this car in this environment.
Have you done race C a lot this week?
None.
So
I don't drive Group 4 anymore, Rapid, unless they fix the bop. Then it will probably be able to let us know pretty quickly.
It's a realistic attribute of ABS.
Let's try Watkins Glen if it's available, because that's actually a pretty good indicator of the braking stability, isn't it? Maybe even more so than the banked corner there at the end of the straight. Let's see, where is Watkins? There it is. Do the classic time trial sunset.
I will say the RX vision on the previous physics did slide under brakes if you were too aggressive with the release, so...
Yeah, I remember, like, I jumped on and did this when the physics changed last time, and the braking was, like, horrible for me, but now I'm assuming it's just I got used to the braking over time, so it may just be that, rather than it actually having changed significantly. I'll just go mediums again, I think. I don't know if they said they updated the tire model, didn't they? So that's something we also need to test. How do the softs degrade now? We won't bother with turning on. Penalties? Let's just...
GGR final round. Over plus 2 BB, it would slide real bad, so how this will go.
Okay, I see.
I've been on controller since 97 Meta, but this is the year I finally get a real grinning face with smiling eyes.
Oh, nice.
With the physics we had previously, the feeling of cars has been all over the show. I've never had to change wheel settings so much, even sync. Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Oh yeah, the car is just stuck to the track. Absolutely stuck to the track.
To be fair, apparently real GT3 cars are on rails. This is offline mode though.
This is offline mode, yeah. So we'll see.
Extended maintenance
10 minutes or
has
so.
been confirmed.
Really? How long? Did it say how long? Like, I'll say this, it doesn't feel bad. It all feels very nice to drive. But we'll see how competitive I am as to how much I actually like it.
That
We'll know in a
hasn't been
week.
confirmed, unfortunately.
Okay, so we're kind of stuck here.
I guess about 20 minutes to 1 hour. Whenever they change, the fast drivers adapt pretty quick. That is why you are fast in the first place.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
If the cars feel heavier, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I can't remember who was it who said about Group 3 cars being very much on rails. This is something Kaz said in an interview just a few weeks back even, was he was talking about how race cars are not supposed to be difficult to drive. And that's something he feels that Gran Turismo gets right, and that other sims maybe don't get as right. And now looking back at that quote, I don't know when that interview was actually done, but it could have been foreshadowing this, because these do feel now very easy to drive. Now, take this with a complete grain of salt, because I only ever drove it one time at a friend's place, but
When they did the V8s on their racing, 3/4 of the professional field couldn't drive.
couldn't drive it. I feel like this feels quite similar to what I remember Project Cars 2 feeling. But I only drove it once, and it was like 5 years ago, so maybe.
Sorry, Benno. Didn't mean to delete one of your comments. Face with tears of joy.
Maybe,
Well, depending on this, the
that's the
bot
case.
will dictate quite a bit now.
It could, yeah, that's right, Benno. So I wanted to try the Nürburgring chicane.
No worries, Min.
What did you delete, Min? Do I have to remove your,
I suspect your skills have improved in 5 years.
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so.
Retrospectively, PC2 and PC1 had issues with the tire model.
Did they? What were the issues? The one thing that sticks in my mind about Project
James
Cars 2.
Baldwin in a video of his mentioned that, as well as GT3 cars are way heavier than what it used to be, and the FFB more numb than it I. Plus 5BB and try be stupid on brakes.
Yeah, I used plus 5 before with the Mazda at Spa. I used plus 5 and minus 5 for 2 laps, and I didn't feel any difference.
I still hope the old cars are harder to drive, like they would have been back in the day. Recaps even.
PKBS? I could try, let me just, I'll try with just driving, a regular lap, because I want to check the chicane first.
I would like to see if it slides even the littlest bit.
The closest I got to some sliding around Watkins was just into the bus stop. It was a little bit the rear kicking out there.
Issues in one of their earlier AMS2 updates, which were inherited from PC2.
Okay, so the chicane still didn't feel that great, I'll be honest. Let's get a lap under our belt and see.
To spin in real GT3 car you have to want to.
Yeah? Oh, we have a big,
And that is mostly natural for the Mazda with the weight distribution being quite even.
have a big tailwind into turn 1 now.
The 26B is quite tucked up into the car.
Look at this side down
Susie Q is doing time challenge, so online must be back.
Okay, I'll check it out after this. Hey, Ozzy Pug. No problems. Thanks for dropping by.
And chat, hand pink waving. It's not back. She might be doing single player something.
Okay. Okay, we do have a headwind to break into here, but even still.
We're still down.
Well, it's still a challenge for me, but I am very bad at that chicane, but it maybe feels a bit better than usual.
You can see on server.
You can see on server? Okay. Let's do another lap.
Its back game is back, I think.
Okay, let's get 5 on the rear. Nope.
They've mashed early 2000 and 24 physics with the ones we just had be a correct statement. I'll tell you when it's up.
Early 2004 with the current ones. Yeah, that's maybe fair, but I don't remember the cars ever feeling quite this heavy. The early 2024, actually, I'm trying to think of when it was. I don't think it was early 2024. Or maybe it was early 2024. Remember we had quite a big bop change? The Group 3 cars changed a lot. And previous to that, there was just like heaps of grip on them. It feels a little bit more like that, those previous grip ones. But I mean, mind you, this car is 50 kilos lighter than it is under the current bop.
Right. Grippier.
Okay, I feel like the chicane is...
around the Spec 2 update 12 months ago, hey.
Isn't bad. There was one around that time too, yeah.
Checking out and liking the stream.
So you want me to try weak, right? Let's see what that's like.
After that Bob, I think. The big 8GB one, wasn't it? This car has never been great on the chicane, so doing it like that makes me assume that there is a lot more mechanical grip. Whatever that was.
Yeah, and I've never been good on the chicane either. So, I do feel like it's a little bit easier to handle there, but... I think these times could be significantly quicker because it does feel like you can push so much more than what I'm getting out of the car too, so... Because everything just feels too safe, and when it feels too safe...
Not a great chicane car too. S around Bathurst.
You got a 57 on Bathurst? That's quick, right? Did you change the horsepower down there? I didn't get as good an accent. Okay, interesting. We'll go back out to the...
No, I mean if these physics are quicker, I'd
Oh,
see
57s will happen? Okay.
happening again. GT is installed too nearly.
Oh, nice.
Quicker than I thought.
But wait, has it just...
I'm still on holiday. I'll try them tomorrow afternoon when I'm home.
Nismo, is it actually like the full game's installed, or is it just the part which gets you to the music rally, and then you have like another 100 gig after that? Because I think it's like a 100 gig game. Whole thing? Okay, yeah. That has been quick. When did you start it?
No, it's way past that low. I have disk which might be the extra speed.
Yeah, that would help, I think. Because there's probably quite a bit of data on the disk already, right? And then you basically would just be downloading the updates, I would have thought. Because yeah, my download when I downloaded it was like 120 gig or something like that. Well, it does look like the server's not back online.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Would trying Bathurst be a good shout?
I can, but I'm not good at the track. Not good at all.
It does. Just randomly parts can hear it spinning up. I have digital copy these days at VVG Nismo.
I annoyingly bought the Gran Turismo 7 for the PlayStation 4 because I only had the 4 when it came out.
Update was only a couple of minutes for me.
And then
yeah, most do.
I had the option. A scalper had both a digital version and a disc version console. It was like $100 difference, and so I thought I'll just save the $100. Like, never really gonna need discs.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. I reinstalled whole game.
And so I bought the...
From memory, this RX Vision handled like an MR on the downhill. If it doesn't slide, this will change lots.
I bought the digital version and then realized that having the disc version of the PS4 game didn't give me the right to download the PS5 digital version.
I have the digital copy for games I play a lot, so I don't have to change discs.
It was only if I had the disc version of the PS5, I could have put my disc version of the PS4 game in and then paid like an extra $20 or something and gotten it, but no. Instead, I had to rebuy the entire game, the digital version, and it was like $129. So more than the difference that would have been if I just bought the disc version. Unfortunately. Hey, how's it going?
Yep, it's stupid, hey.
Yeah, but I will.
Power correct.
Power correct?
VV Genissimo, hand pink waving. It's Goto that the PS5 Pro has drivers and add-on. Hired Benner 3003, hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
I have to wait for these comments to clear up screen before I can check that I got the power right.
Michael Hooker,
I guess I can just do it here, can't I? Yeah, 478, that's fine.
PS5. Will Weasel. Hired Weasel on wheels. Hey Wes. GT7 server have been extended.
Yeah.
So I take it we are still offline.
Still offline, yep. Sorry, the
Yeah, Aussie type.
text the chuck came through right as I needed to hear the throttle. As loud as the Mazda is, it's not that loud. Okay, we have tailwind now, that's why braking didn't feel good into that one.
We are waiting for servers to come online. In that.
True. Oh, I believe you're the mod. You can pin it, can't you? Maybe you can't.
Looks like this update has some more physics stuff than we were expecting. The most unrealistic thing about this game is
TCS being slower, yeah.
I can't pin.
Honestly, I can't see you ever needing TC in this. Now, there's so much grip on the rear anyway.
If this doesn't die through the dipper in the crash out.
Well, I hit the wall, so to try next lap.
I'd say that's realistic. TC slows me down though too. In real TCS cars you just plant your foot. Only downside is understeer if you overdo it. I don't know at Michael Hooker. I think the most unrealistic thing is that I can drive a racing car
quickly.
Relatively quickly. Would never have. Plant and it bogs on track. You never know, cause you will never get to try.
Even on easier physics, Bathurst still makes me drive shit.
Low Weasel. A low to O on under these circumstances should be enough of an indicator. Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. Is it icy sliding feeling Batho?
Not really. It doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. It's less grip than any of the other tracks I've done so far, for sure.
Doesn't look too bad. Server is up.
Server is up. Oops. I'll just complete this lap. Try and go through the downhill section properly this time without hitting the wall. Oh, there's one thing, like, whenever I used to hit that bump, it would be like, I couldn't turn.
Give it 10 minutes. Fingers crossed the GR4 Lambo is nerfed a little.
Yeah. I wish they would go back to the bop that we had for Group 4 in the pre-seasons before official last year.
Okay, so the dipper still isn't incredible.
Again, I wouldn't use my laps here as a true guide. I'm just not good at this track, can I?
Absolutely at Meta 7 gear. There were so many balanced cars in GR4 before that update. When I get home I will try and get on pace again at Bathurst. Worst ever bop was when FF cars were ROG, slowest cars IRL.
Do one last lap here.
I've done 59 flats under bop on softs with 3x fuel and tires, so it'll be quite interesting. See what you can get at Interlagos vs Mates then.
It will. Alright, let's go take a look. I won't embarrass myself further at Bathurst.
No matter how guys, they changed the physics again.
Thomas, yes.
The rotation on brakes is wild.
I don't know if this server is back up or not, because it's taking a long time to get us back to the main screen.
Server still down here.
Server still down?
Does it
Okay.
feel like pre-August 2024 physics? I am in.
Yeah.
But I'm not in game. Is it
You're
just
in?
me, or does every new physics update sound more and more like reverting back to pre-1.49? Server is up fully apparently.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
it might be
Why?
now. Yes, okay. Go away, trailer.
Maybe
Okay.
reload the game.
Yeah, it's working now, though. First thing, I just wanted to take a very quick... Wait.
What PD is doing?
I almost had a moment of panic there when I saw my DR as this, and I was like, what? What happened? But no, of course, because the DR has been
I see you
extended.
in the Lexus, mate.
Yeah, I have been driving the Lexus quite a bit more lately. So, wow, that's... Look, I'm 85k DR, and I'm not even halfway...
Half the DR cap.
I'm not even halfway up it.
Can I
Like,
see the total on that?
I can't see the total on it.
150k surely.
That's 200k.
Yeah, I assume 150.
I think it's
Wow, that's
200k.
crazy DR scale.
I
So
think it's
200K.
200.
Maybe
No,
200K.
if it was 150, guys, I would be well over halfway.
Pixel for 150K.
Because I'm 86k driver, so,
Face symbols on mouth. It
unless I
is
somehow lost some DR
It's
somewhere,
not going 50
but that's crazy.
150 for A+.
It's not going 50, 150. I think it is, Bob.
Here comes the DR grinding. PD has cooked us.
Like,
Nice okay hand.
hold on, I'll look on the website right now. Did it say anything in the patch notes about it? It didn't.
85K.
It didn't say anything in the patch notes about what they extended it to. It doesn't, does it?
Have a look at mine. I'm around 65K. Seen it a lot recently, haha.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go to my page on the website and I'll take a look at what the DR ratio is, and from that we can backwards the math. 1 second.
What happened to RDR? I'll try find the BOP updates and I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Page still down here.
Okay, so 35% is what my bar is at now. So
That might be how far through A plus you are, not the whole DR.
yeah, it's always been that way, Michael, that it's how much you are through A plus. So let me think about this. Okay, so if it's so you're right. If it was, let me just ask. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. It'd be easy.
150-50 is 85k.
It is?
Okay. Sorted.
Well, there you go. Then it would be 150. So if my driver rating is 86,000 and my progress bar is, what was it, 35%? 35.8%, assuming that the starting number is 50,000, what is the total amount if I was at 100? Yeah, you're right. It would be, if it's 100,000 plus 35%, 86,000. That makes exact sense, doesn't it? 150, 123. So yeah.
Skull have PD cooked us bad.
PD have cooked us? Why's that? It's obviously going to be a lot harder for us in Oceania.
8 happy racing all. Catch you next time.
Cheers, Bob. Alright, first thing I want to just quickly check is the Red Bull. Are we faster or slower now?
See you, Bob.
I'll just load Danny's Ghost because this is what I was driving against before. Well, okay. The wheel seems to shake more now on this car than what it was before.
How's FFB changes feel?
The car feels heavier.
Yeah, feedback improvements they said for wheel.
Okay, still we can't use first gear at turn 4. The car just snaps on the downshift, so we'll stay in second. I feel like there's more force feedback, there's a lot heavier force feedback through the wheel now for this car, which I actually don't like.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Ooh, lost a lot of time there, didn't I?
You can always lower it, right? What's the strat for this car around here?
Don't know yet, Tom, because I haven't done a race with it. You could look at what they did in Tokyo, but I suspect it wouldn't matter much because everything's changed. No, you don't need TC on this car anymore, though.
Use all tires. And
yes. Yeah. How is that not a penalty? I hit the ball off.
No, I mean driving it.
I mean, it's so stupid that it's just shaking the wheel so much now. I'd actually say I preferred it how it was.
It is the way. Hydrate if sweaty. I got Red Bulls tonight with James.
Okay, good luck with that. Well, at the moment, I'm a long way off my pace. I think I preferred how I felt before. So second off at the moment. Don't use first gear, silly. Okay, getting closer. It's down to half a second now. I was doing consistent 26-0s, 25-9s right before the maintenance though. That's not good.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Let's just try retry. After this, I'm gonna go give a Watkins lobby a go. Bit too much on the there, 2 times down. think this is going to be like 26-3, 26-2. I don't think I updated my I don't think I updated my command yet this match, so.
Yet. Net SDR is 67,909.
Yeah. That's, the calculation's going to be wrong, because I need to update it for now the being 150k.
It's working. Yeah.
One more try. Anyone can grab me the Nations Watkins setting from last year? That would be appreciated. Just the tire and fuel. Danny's Ghost just murders me into that corner on the brakes.
It's probably 5x tire 2x fuel. Not really sure.
Yeah, I'll be able to check on GT engine. So we also want to know, how is the BOP for the M6? So yeah, unfortunately, when I reinstalled my game, I lost all of my lobby settings. Those aren't things that get saved on the server. It's only on the it's only locally. So.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
So, did you say 5x tires, 2x fuel, right? Something like that? Let's go take a look. We'll grab it from GT Engine.
Yeah.
What do we want? Race info. We want archives. Alright, so it was 4 tire, 1 fuel. Forte One Fuel, and it was, they had it as SO3 Sunset. Gonna put equal conditions on. Fuel doesn't really matter, but whatever. It's gonna do mediums. I'll make it autos available. It's not like we're actually gonna do a race or anything. Just want to drive around in the M6 and see what it's like. Okay, so I'm sure that there's already other people checking these things, but we'll take a look at what the M6 is now. What's high speed, Bob? What about M? Look, wait, what? So how's the updates? I'll get rid of that. Bob high speed, Bob mid speed. Okay. This is mid speed, right? Cost 6, cost settings, mediums. Okay, mid speed, 507 HP. Of course, it's in fucking. Okay. Wait, 1318, 1320. So the BMW gained 2 kilos. And no power change, just 2 kilogram change. Looks like. Alright, let's see if the rear still steps out onto some of these corners though.
Did the pages change? Some were getting rebalanced base pages.
I don't know, didn't look. Oh, the understeer. The understeer. -1 may be a thing of the past in this car. Well, now I know that I can basically get fucked. But I was gonna say, I know I can at least not worry about having dirty tires, probably.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Shut up, Nightbot.
Dirty tires are meant to get cleaner quicker.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think everyone likes that change. They like that change. This thing rotates much less on the downshift, seems. It's not good for me. Okay, at least the penalty is after the sector beam, so I'll actually be able to have a little bit of an idea for the lap time based on the opt. Only a 45-1. Oh, 37. Got the angle through there a bit wrong. Okay.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Nice one. Grazie, grazie. Molto bene. Molto 21 bono.
Lol.
Harder to get that turn in there, isn't it? I knew that was going to happen.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Too distracted going into the corner. Car feels good. It just now does lack that rotation on downshift. So going to have to get the rotation through the braking more so than the downshifting. That's going to be interesting. So definitely have to relearn it a little bit.
This was gonna be a really competitive lap, Tim.
It would have been low 44, yeah. Let's try the softs and see how they degrade. I mean, for the low 44, there was definitely a lot of time here in this, this corner here. You really need to get turned into it earlier now, because you can't just use the downshift. Yeah, it feels a lot different. Oh my god, the car actually slid for 1 centimeter then. Amazing. Got a little bit of a slide there, went very late on the brakes. And that left-hander is the one that's giving me the most trouble at the moment, because I can't get the rotation for it, can I? See, things like that, now when you touch that inside curb, you don't get any rotation on that. So I was like, used to it, usually you'd get a bunch of unstable rotation, and that would help you get around the corner. Like, it's never ideal to actually hit it, but at least hitting it would kind of help you turn. But in that case, I just didn't get the oversteer and started understeering. See, I got the back to step out just a little bit there, but you could just kind of use the throttle to... that was horrible. To control it, which is nice. So I didn't get a good T1 on the last lap. So there's some potential here to improve on this down to a low 43. Oh well.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
Thanks, Naiva. I'm shocked that that wasn't faster. Just the tires are starting to give up the grip there. So they don't last much longer than what they did. Needed the double downshift before the first part. Take off more speed. Alright, let's now just take a look at a few different cars in terms of the BOP.
Softs, you can definitely go quicker.
Yeah, I agree. So what do we want to take a look at? I want to take a look at the McLaren. What do we got? 514 1305.
Any thoughts on physics changes?
Hey, Neuron.
Just join stream.
Yeah, the rear stability on braking is now much more. I feel like the cars are heavier. They get less affected by the curbs. like, for example, in the second sector of Watkins, I'm not getting the rear stepping out into those downhill braking zones. And then last corner at Watkins, if I touch that inside curb, it's not doing the rotation as much. It more just kind of bounces off the curb and puts me into understeer rather than making it very unstable. So the cars feel heavier and better traction on the rear. That's what I would say. I think the M6 has gained 2 kilos. I'm just going to take a look at the 650S now. So 650S was HP 515, so 514. It's sometimes there's like rounding issues here on the game compared to GT Engine. Weight for the McLaren, it was 1320. Now 1305.
Face green smiling.
Yeah, day too late, right? Okay, so the McLaren has... No, wait, hold on. The McLaren was 1308, it's now 1305. So McLaren lost 3 kilos. It's not a significant change, is it? What other car has just been spastic lately? The Genesis, right? So, Jenny. Weight was 1300.
1,322 kilogram hyphen 1,320 kilograms.
Okay, small change, isn't it? The Genesis is same weight. Let's take a look at the power though. I really hate that I have to change it every time between the two units. So Jenny power was 515. Now, yeah, same 514. That's not. I don't think that's actually any change. It's just rounding differences between GT Engine and the game.
Power identical. Hey Neuron.
The AMG 20. 498 and 1350. AMG 20. Alright, so the weight, the power was 498 before, still 498. And the weight was 1353, now 1350. So it looks like a lot of the cars have just lost a few kilos. Nothing major yet. What else can we take a look at? I mean, I don't care about the Huracan, but for anyone watching, if you do.
Porsche.
Okay, I'll take a look at the Porsches.
And liking the stream. Soup.
Oh, there you go. Benno's
1,300 and 8 kilogram hyphen 1,300 and 5 BRZ 1,200 and
Benno's got the info.
81 kilogram hyphen 1,200 and 85 Ford GT spec to 1,300 kilogram hyphen 1,280 AMG 2020 1353 kg hyphen 1,300 and 50 N6N/SPR 1,318 kg-1300 and 20 Suzuki 1200 and 35 kg-12.
So it looks like the Pug lost 6 horsepower, but has also lost 45 kilos.
Americ wrote it in Discord, I just copied and brought it here.
Yeah, no problems. Okay, I'll just quickly check the Porsche and the Supra, because did you have the Porsche? 650S, Ford, AMG, M6, Suzuki, for some reason. Who the fuck cares about that car, though?
Wow, big upgrade for Suzuki and Peugeot.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the Supra first. Oh, the Porsche. That's quicker. So...
WRX.
WRX, you mean?
AMG with 20 kilograms less is going to be wild.
Was it 20 kilograms less? It was only... was that high-speed bop? Because on mid-speed bop, I think it was only 3 kilos less. So the Porsche was 1330 before, so same weight there. And then... Porsche power was 489, now 484. So Porsche got a 5 HP nerf. I guess I should actually
The
check
power
the...
is in a different unit, so it's slightly different calculation.
Yeah, if it's PS rather than BHP. Let's take a look at the RCF. No, it's not the prototype, is it? So HP was 498, still 498. Weight 1300. Let's take a look at the weight. Come on. Weight before was 1300, so no change to the Lexus, it looks like, on mid speed. Alright, so let's double check this AMG then. AMG 20. Weight before 1353 down to 1350.
I got 20 kilograms less.
Ford GT spec, okay. 20 kilos less.
AMG is only 3 kilograms.
Only 3, okay. Clear. The Ford GT, where is that? Is this one here? Which one is it? The race car or the test car? And traditionally the race car has been the better one of the two. 508 1280. So LMR, this was, weight was 1300, yeah, 20 kilos less. 20 kilos less. I think they're both Spec 2, aren't they? It's just the difference in whether they're test car or race car. Okay, I'll check the Supra now. Seeing as I don't think that one's come up yet. And then I'll just have a look at high speed as well. Alright, so Supra. GS Supra before was weight 1249, now 1250, so basically the same. It may just be a rounding issue. Power Supra's the same, you reckon? Let's see, mid speed Supra power 515, yeah, so same. I'll change over to a high speed truck now and we'll just have a quick look at some of those. So Spa is high speed, you can use that. Okay, so Supra high speed.
What about the GT500 Super GT cars from the 90s, 2000s like Supra, GT, MSX and 1 franc?
People will have an actual chart up for this within like an hour, so I'm not going to go through everything, just a few cars which I'm
checking out and liking the stream.
Super interested in. Shut up, Nightbot! Alright, so Supra was 509, yeah, 509, and weight. Uh, 1260, yeah, no change to the Supra and high speed. God, the Jenny needs a bit of a nerf, doesn't it? I'll check my RCF first, though. So I'm probably going to be stuck with it for the rest of the season in AGT.
There's got to be a list somewhere in patch notes, right?
No, they don't have a... they don't ever give us that anymore.
Term asterisk. To see Beetle F-Type Aston and other cars.
Yeah. 1300. I'll once it gets, someone will put it up, and I'll send you it in Discord if you don't see it before I find it. All right, so weight is the same, 1300, and HP is 498. Okay, so no change there for the Lexus. So the last two cars I'll just check is the Jenny and the McLaren.
TNX.
Alright, so the Jenny X is max power 515, so same. And the weight. The weight was 1305, so maybe gain 2 kilos. McLaren. Weight 1308, so down to 1305, so it lost 3 kilos, and I'm gonna guess it didn't gain any weight. It didn't gain any power then. Power was 515. Okay, so no change to power. And I will just take a quick look at the M6. So that's the other car I like to drive. So power was 508, so that's the same, and weight 1320. Let me switch this over.
Yet.
Yeah, the Porsche got like a 5 HP nerf on mid speed. I'm not sure about on high speed. Okay, so no change to the M6 on high speed. So it's still going to be a very good car, and I'll just check the Porsche for you. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Okay, so the Porsche.
Slower at Interlagos.
I think Interlagos is mid-speed, and yeah, so it lost 5 horsepower on mid-speed, I think. And on high speed, its weight 1330, so no change there.
Cheers.
Power 489 for it. Okay, so no change on high speed for the Porsche.
Did I read this right? Supra 500 minus 60 kilograms.
Let me take a look for you. Supra 500.
Really?
So HP is the same. Oops.
Was just under 3 HRS for reinstall.
Okay, so it was only an hour longer, or probably about an hour and a half faster than mine, sorry. Weight, it was 1250. Yeah, this car lost 60.
Okay, I've seen a box sheet for everything, but there is so weird things.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you share that with me on Discord, Benno? Or just actually, probably Twitter's easier, because I've chatted to you before on Twitter. I've got it open right in front of me, so I'll just quickly send you a message. If you can just send it to me there, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna jump off because I gotta have some dinner and then get to work and stuff. I will just have one quick look.
Might try the GT500 at Interlagos then. That is crazy big change. Cheers.
I don't think it's going to suddenly become a dominant car, but you can give it a go. I will just do one.
Thanks for the stream. Cheers for now.
One quick blast around on Spa. I just want to see what the top speed is down the street now with the McLaren.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. Just sent it.
Cheers. I'll have a look.
DBR9 got minus 55 kilogram Lalulolo.
That car's so bad though. Oh, this thing is a potato on the brakes.
Low needed it back. I'm not sure if this sheet is correct, man. Just that all the off-meta cars that have a newer model have been buffed crazy.
Yeah, this is something that Tidge was really whinging about. Like, he wanted these cars to all be made good.
GTR13 even got buffed low.
Oh, really? I just don't see the point of it.
It wasn't too bad already.
No, that's you're thinking of the Vantage V12, not the DBR9. The DBR9 was awful. The only time you'd ever use the DBR9 is if there's a race at Daytona Oval. because it's a ridiculous outlier on fuel.
They should all be made good. More variants.
Yeah, it's something I don't really agree with, to be
GTs
honest.
know it is a GT engine sheet, but I'm not sure if it is real or not. Low. It just doesn't seem correct. Yeah, the Vantage needs some love. Yeah, I didn't remember there was two. I was a big fan of the Vantage.
The Vantage was good before the physics change. It was like quite underrated. It was almost as good as the AMG, to be honest. Very slept on car. I believe if Wind Aniguri didn't kind of quit GT, then Aston may have qualified. Oh, turn, baby. Even with the weight loss, this car feels heavy.
Ah ha ha ha, Super Silhouette got minus 45 kilograms according to this sheet.
Tita will be very happy. I'm sure it's still shit though. Honestly, weight changes are the biggest red herrings.
The thing that's diff this time is they changed base pages of cars then bopped. Low.
Like, I know the saying is there's no replacement for displacement, and in the case of the Gran Turismo bop, there's
Silent.
no replacement for horsepower. Oh, this is slow, isn't it? Only 218.1.
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream.
I'll give it one more lap, and then I'll just switch to the Jenny and do one lap. Then I really have to go. I keep saying it.
Weight reduction.
Take a dump, yeah. Pre-race poo. Should I just hold it in 5th gear? Maybe this... I mean, I'm getting all the way to 259. I'll panic. Give it a second.
Yet low. For a PSP.
Okay. PSP? Free shit poop? Free shower poop?
Pre-stream, haha.
Ah, pre-stream. Oh my god, turn. Ah, 3rd gear. It's not what I want.
Yep, as I predicted, all the Super GT90s cars got buffed. All of them lost weight by astronomical numbers. Low.
Means they might go back to being very good tire wear cars. But that's probably about it.
I love that
17.7.
MSX. And soup. Well, GTR GT500 lost 50 kilograms or so. Probably Daytona machines for their respective menus.
Yeah, maybe. Like, the thing is that when the game first launched, they weren't top speed cars. They were handling cars. And then there was the first real big bop change, which took them from being handling cars to top speed cars. Why am I rubbing fifth? So I'd have to see what they're like now. Gross understeer. Gross understeer.
Sorry, GTR GT500 lost 80 kilograms. They've buffed every off-meta cars that in the entire category.
Well, I'm glad that they buffed the pug, but they lowered the power on it. It did not need a power reduction.
Def not.
Okay. Like, you can pretty much just look back through the history of the 650S. And see that the only times it was ever competitive is the times it got a power buff. And any other time it had these, like, weight buffs, it was just a mediocre car.
Got buff 3 ha 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 ha. This bop update is wild as F.
Okay, go to the M3. What about the Z4?
Thanks for checking out and liking the stream. Awesome. Said 4-2, I think. Z4 is the same.
Okay, I definitely feel like I'm just getting on the throttle too late everywhere. There's so much rear grip, I just need to adapt to that.
Base pages but no bop yet. Biggest power buff was SLS with plus 12.
Okay, mess that up a little bit. Oh, we're gonna be on for a 16, yeah, almost, aren't we? So, certainly nothing wrong with the Jenny's pace. Oh, messed that corner up a bit there. Okay, so I think that would have been very close to a 16 without the snap there. Okie dokie. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Yeah, go try it out yourself
After this,
and
check the sheet I sent you with the bob.
let me know what you think. Yeah, I will, Benno. Cheers for that. I'll chat to you on Twitter. So, all right, thanks for tuning in.